Bully, was that the case tonight of a very, very good team playing against just a decent team?
No.
But what happened?
We stood off and watched them play. We didn't really do anything. We had no real desire. Theo, he jogged around again like a Thunderbird's puppet. The substitution was only because it got to the 70th minute and he took the wrong person off. I'd have taken Theo off.
Now, I was shocked. I don't know if I agree with you about taking Theo off, but I was shocked when Podolski came off. I thought he's that one player that can get us a goal.
Well, he'd actually got us a goal.
Well, he got us a goal, and I thought maybe he's that one player, though, in tight games, he's that one game changer, and I was really shocked when he came off.
He's more of a game changer than Theo is. Theo's not strong enough against bigger men and bigger opponents, and he proved that again tonight. And he was basically holding hands, but he might just as well sat down and had a tea party with the defender in the middle, because he didn't cause him any trouble at all, really. He didn't chase back when he lost the ball. There was no one person. Jack, again, showing the desire. And I don't know what it is with Vermaelen at the moment, but his display was terrible.
Thomas Vermaelen tonight, I was watching his performance tonight and I thought we may as well have had Santos in there. I'm not being funny, but it would have been no worse with Santos in there tonight.
No, it wouldn't have been no worse. At least he'd have been more solid. The third goal came because Thomas Vermaelen didn't try and put the ball out. They just run backwards and then let them cross the ball. Now, surely they must be able to see from what is being done to us, where teams get the ball down the corner, cross it over quickly. What do? We stand there, have another pass backwards. We don't even cross it into the box. If we don't cross it into the box, how are we going to actually try and score? We can't keep trying to walk the ball in. Look at what goals get scored in the lower leagues and how they do it. Could you see anybody in our team actually doing that? But I can see Jack going in 2 years.
I mean, there's been a few people saying that tonight, that they could see Jack going.
Yeah, I can. When Santi Podolski's contracts come up, because they've only got, 3-year contracts, I can see, this is the first year, 2 years' time, I can't see them wanting to renew. And I don't know what's going on with us, and maybe it's because they've got so happy in accepting all the money without actually having to do anything and massing it up. We all know how rich people don't like to give their money away and like to make even more of it. You only got to look at the story Scrooge. Like, you know what I mean? But before long, what they're doing to this club, people aren't going to want to come in. Now,
I mean, there are a lot of upset fans tonight. I mean, not as bad as Saturday. I think on Saturday there was a lot of anger. Tonight it was almost like a realisation amongst a lot of fans that, hey, we're not on the same level as these guys, Bayern Munich.
Well, then that comes down to what's being trained into them. Obviously, they're not getting trained the right way. It's all very well pussyfooting about and nice, quick, simple touches and all that lot, but when we're walking about and getting shoved off the ball, referee again, I thought.
Oh, the referee's terrible tonight.
Very bad tonight.
I mean, bring Mike Dean back.
To be honest, they shouldn't have a ref from a bordering country being the ref of a match. So, there's nothing that far away from them.
Now, some people tonight saying, as far as they're concerned, that's it for Arsene Wenger. I spoke to quite a few fans tonight. Think he should go. I don't know where you are on it, Bully. I mean, I know you're always behind the club, but do we move forward with Arsene, give him more money to spend, or is Arsene the problem? Is he the person who don't want to spend the money, or is it the board? What?
Well, we don't really know until somebody actually comes out and tells us the truth properly, because he said to us that he's in it for the championship and everything. But how can a team like Man United, that have got huge debts, still be challenging for a title all the time? Because they've got such a big merchandising base. Our merchandising base isn't very big because of what we're doing on the pitch. It's not encouraging people to actually want to buy a shirt or become a supporter. We're becoming a joke. The players have got the ability, but you see from Arsene sitting there on his backside for a lot of the game and gesticulating at the officials instead of actually shouting at his team to do something.
So what should be the plan now, from now till the end of the season?
Arsene has got to pull his head out of his backside, open his eyes and look at the bigger picture and really what is going on in our club, because we're sick and tired of hearing the same drivel but not actually seeing anything on the pitch. OK, yeah, we've only had 2 defeats in the Premier League, but we're still off a 4th place. OK, it's only 4 points and we've still got to play Tottenham, but with the way the defeats are coming, it's not going to do our players' confidence any good at all. They're just seeming to give up. Arsene seems to be capitulating on the side as well. I don't know what's going on.
So do we stick with him, Bully?
Well, we need to actually start giving him a kick up the backside and saying, look, you've got to start changing, and you've got to start instilling some drive and some passion and some hunger into the players. If you can't do that, then maybe it is time to kick him into touch. But all they'll do is they'll move him upstairs. He'll probably have all the say over the transfer fees and the transfers that we do. So whoever comes in won't have a free rein.
And just going to finish the second leg. What do we do about the second leg? I mean, do we just go out there and go gun-ho? May as well, I suppose.
Well, we need to show a bit more drive out on the pitch, at least try and run with it rather than trying to walk it round. We're not big enough players and strong enough players to be able to play slowly against these teams because they just shove us off the ball, and as we go running in, we automatically put our hands up. The opposition feels our hands go against them and they dive over, and that's it, they get a free kick. But when they come against our players, the ref just thinks, oh, it's a size difference because we're playing with such little players. I thought Aaron tried his best. He did quite well. But for me, well, even Chesney again, after the mistake that he made on Saturday, he pushed the ball back out again.
Yeah, nightmare.
Now, what is it that these players are being taught?
Is he being pushed, Chesney? Is he being pushed? Is he too comfortable?
Well, that's the same with all of the players. There isn't the competition and the drive in the second string to actually put their positions under threat. Even if some of the like Gervinho, if he comes in and does really well, he knows that as soon as one of the others is off of injury or whatever, they'll be straight back in again. No matter what he does, he could have scored a hat-trick at the weekend and he'd have still been dropped for tonight. So there's no incentive for the players to come in. He's got his favourites there, and yeah, they should be stronger. But
and are you still going Bayern?
He's a Pope Catholic.
You still be going out there to Germany?
Yeah, I'll still be going out there.
Proper fan. You're still going to represent.
Probably need to have my temperature taken to see if there's something wrong with me. But I don't know. Maybe I should see what the odds are. That all the while we got Kroenke, Gazidis, and Arsene at the club, that we'll never win another trophy.
I was just about to say, maybe you need to talk to that mob up there and get some money off of them for your fare.
Well, I said when we last won the FA Cup and when we moved here, we wouldn't win anything for 10 years. That's the plan, pay the stadium off, not pay anything out on the team and all that lot. But Theo, he's got his $100,000 a week now, he don't want to do anything.
All right. Well, safe trip to Bayern Munich, to Germany. We'll be back here Saturday as usual.
Yeah, we'll be back here Saturday for more
of the same. What can we do, eh? What can we do?
Yeah.
The Arsenal Fan TV shop is now open. Get your official AFTV merchandise now, including the limited edition In Bully We Trust t-shirt, as well as the Arsenal Fan TV shirts and hoodies.